Still alive?
I want that back in the day kind of vibe. When love ain't live streamed, it was felt inside. No posts, no tags, no midnight tests. Just loyalty and a little bit of respect. Before everybody knew your business. Before who you with turned suspicious. Before the GPS and the passwords too. Love was simple, just me and you. Take me back when love was real. When a woman stood firm on how she feel. When a man was a man and played his part. Built a home and...
Hey, everybody. Welcome in
Hello.
to our first live. I'm super excited.
Welcome.
Hey, so I'm Miss Savage, and this is Miss Lala, and we are Savagely Uncut. I am just so excited. I'm a little nervous, but I feel like, it'll be all right. It's gonna go good. It's gonna go good. How you feeling?
I'm
feeling good?
a little bit nervous, but not too bad.
I'm pretty sure everybody has our back.
I just wanted to go well. I just wanted to go well. So,
of course, yeah. So, for everybody that's joining us, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification because we want you guys to know when we go live again. And we are going to be doing pre-recorded episodes in between each live. So we want you guys to know when you'll be able to see our pre-recorded episodes. So please don't forget to hit the notification button and share it out. So we're going to talk about a little bit about ourselves real quick and how we came about this. So Savagely Uncut, I came up with it like a year ago, and I had this vision about what I wanted to see. And I wanted it to be a podcast where people can laugh, cry, relate to things, talk about the hard stuff, talk about the good stuff. And I've always seen this show with somebody else. And I thought about Lala a year ago. So I'm glad and I'm grateful that she's finally here and I've came full circle. I'm pretty sure my friends and family are like, finally, she get it together because I've been in everybody's ear about this for a long time. So,
right.
Yeah. So, but that's a little bit how Savagely Uncut came. I went to Lala and, she said yes. So I'm so grateful for you, girl. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Let everybody know us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm Miss Lala. I'm originally from Las Vegas. Miss Savage and I actually met in high school. She was actually really good friends with one of my brothers. And because, I'm the only girl, so I have a lot of brothers. She was actually really good friends with one of my brothers. And that's how we actually ended up meeting each other.
Yes. I loved your brother too.
I know, right?
We miss him.
I know.
May he rest in peace, of course. So listen, we are going to first talk about let me first give out some shout outs before we talk about what we're going to talk about tonight. I want to give out a shout out to, if you guys don't know, I'm on another show called Debo Vibes. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go over to his channel and subscribe. And we talk about everything 90s and stuff like that. But he is the reason why I actually was able to get my feet wet and kick these nerves out from under me. So thank you so much to him and his brother for allowing me to be a part of their show and allowing me to get, comfortable in this, whole setting of things. I don't know why I'd be so nervous. It's like, I like to talk. So,
right. But I mean, I was a guest on the show as well. Mm-hmm. So hi guys. It's good to see you guys.
Yes. Hi to everybody in the chat. And another special thank you that we want to give out is we could not have done this without our girl, Julie. Miss Julie, we love you so much. Oh, my gosh. We probably wouldn't even be on time right now if it wasn't for Julie.
Right. She was the one that actually recorded the bloopers as well. And that is doing very, very well.
Oh, my God. We're almost at 1,000 views. Can you believe that?
No.
Girl. I mean, we got more views than we do people following us.
Right?
That's
your internet.
And,
there you go.
Go check it out. It's so funny.
Right.
Oh, sorry, girl. I'm in the stick. I'm
I
in the
know.
sticks. So y'all bear with me with the internet. So, but okay, let's get right to it. So tonight's show, our topic is about dating, the good, the bad, and everything in between. And so we cannot do this show without a Mel's, opinion, pretty much, right? But we're only going to do the first part. The first part is the good, like the good about dating, and the fun, and what you like to do. So let's go ahead and bring on our special guest soon. He is one of my good friends. I've known him since high school. He is also a native in Vegas, Chaparral Cowboy himself. Unfortunately, he's a Chicago Bears fan. What do they say down there? Bear down. Is that what they say? Bear down. But yeah, so he is a funny guy. He keeps me on my toes. So let's go ahead and bring on our special guest, Mr. Sean Cook in the building. Hey,
you said it right. You said it right. Bear down. Bear down. You said it right. You said it right. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thanks for having me on. Really appreciate it.
Right.
We needed a Mel's perspective about dating, so this is actually pretty good.
Right.
This is perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
I'm pretty honored to be your very first guest on there.
I know, right? This is
I'm
the first
very
episode.
honored.
And
Look.
now you have made history.
Exactly. Look, exactly. When you get all these episodes going and we go back to the first episode, I'm gonna be here like this.
Well, let's tell everybody. You want to tell
salute
everybody?
to you, salute to you, and salute to you, salute
Thank
to you, and salute to you, and let's go.
Thank
All
you.
right. Okay. Lala, did you have something you want to ask Sean?
How well, tell me a funny story about Miss Savage.
Ooh, a funny story?
Yeah.
I've got a few. Okay. I'm gonna rock this way. What's the most craziest thing you've ever done when hooking up with a guy not to actually give in to him?
Is that a question to Miss
That's
Savage?
a question. Both of you. I mean, like, what's the most craziest thing you've ever done without actually giving in?
I know where he's going.
Actually ask you, Lala, because I know her answer.
Play like I had cramps.
Oh, that's cute. But see, that's old school. That's old. See, these days you got to get new and inventive.
Like what?
Oh, okay. You said a funny story about Miss Savage. Let's see. There we go. I had a friend. My friend, she invited some guy in to come visit her to hang out with her. Yeah, drove a couple of hours to come visit her. So then when he gets here, she quite didn't like what she saw. So, but she was nice. She takes him out for dinner.
Okay.
They hang out. They have a few cocktails. They go back to her place.
I didn't pay. He paid.
Okay. And well, my friend doesn't really smoke like that. So she smokes. I even got a phone call. I was like, yo, you don't really smoke like that. Do something crazy, pass out. So she does, but she kind of like fake passes out. She kind of fake passes out. You know what I mean? Like fake pass out, get in bed, let him go shower. You hop in bed first. And then all of a sudden when he gets to the bed, you start snoring.
So
And then he's like trying to tap you and ask you, yo, are you awake? Yo. But meanwhile, you still playing sleep. Now, that's the best part. The best part, the good part about it is, okay, well then the guy was like, he had driven a long way. So he was like, had his mindset on hooking up with my friend.
mm-hmm.
So since she didn't wake up, then he hops in bed and kind of gives her like a back contusion. When I say a back contusion, like a sharp elbow to your back, like, So, but my friend couldn't break character. But my friend couldn't break character. She was like, that nigga, you got it. Now, meanwhile, she's got a contusion, a lump in her back, but still got to play sleep. Craziest thing I've ever heard. I know, crazy. You asked me, that's my friend. Now, Now she played so good, sleep so good that he got frustrated and he just like, most men, you'll give up and be like, you know what? I guess she really sleep after I just gave her a back contusion. So he passes out, goes to sleep. Now, this is the cold-blooded part about the whole thing. Now he passes out, sleep. He's frustrated. He's like, now in the morning time, after he just woke up, after being sexually frustrated, he's getting his stuff out, trying to get by there. My friend rolls over and tells him to grab a bag of cookies. She made him some cookies for his journey home.
So you was home with baked goods?
So get you some. You could get no cookie, but go get you some cookies. I made them fresh though. They're in a bag over there. So get you some cookies for your road trip back to
I felt bad.
Drive.
My bad. See?
And then you gave him some baked goods. Like I felt bad
he couldn't get the real cookies, so I made him some real cookies.
Like an Albertsons run. Okay.
Okay. Girl, it was hard to fake sleep. I'm not, and when he hit me in my back, I was like,
well, that's even harder to fake sleep with an elbow in your back.
Girl, my fake snore kind of went to a silent and then came back again. Like, well.
Yeah, I got you.
That's a true story.
I got you. True, that's a true story. So you asked me a story with my friend. Woo.
You sent him home with baked goods.
I did send him home with baked goods. And for everybody in the chat that wanted to know the nugget, that's the nugget.
Nuggets.
Oh,
see, I thought, I was like, okay, yes, okay, my bad. I didn't know. Okay, we were allowed to say his name. Okay.
No, we didn't say his name. We just called, it's
if you got a contusion, when you take off your hat, if you got a contusion on your head over here like that, and you put that's they call you Nugget for that. It ain't my fault. It is what it is. Hey, the truth is the truth. Set yourself free.
Maybe he got dropped when he was a baby, though.
No. Because if it was since he was a baby, him and that nugget on the side of his head, they'd be the same size. He'd be walking around like this.
He said if the doctor said that it doesn't hurt, he can keep it on. And then I said, I would have lied.
If you got a little midget growing upside your head, then I would just say, look, listen.
Doesn't hurt.
I would have lied. He would have been like,
you got a little horn.
Doesn't hurt who? Because I mean, like my eyeballs work. I might be like, Shut up, Sean. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, my eyeballs work. So it hurt who?
He was still a nice guy. Much love to Mr. Nugget out
there. Okay. Let me ask you a question.
No, hold on.
You said he was a nice guy, right?
Huh?
My bad. Have you contacted him since?
No.
Okay. So I mean, how many cookies did you give him?
So right. How many bags of cookies did you send him home?
How many cookies did you give him?
12 cookies in it.
One bag had 12 cookies in it.
That's like a half a dozen. Oh wait, no, that is a dozen. So he got 2 dozen from me.
Clark County education. Shout out to Mitch. Shout out to Mitch.
Shout out to Mitch. Whatever. Let's get the show rolling because you know what. So listen, we want to know a guy's perspective on what dating actually means to them. So while you think about that answer, Lala, what does dating mean to you? When you think about dating, what does it mean to you?
Process of elimination. So I think a lot of times we get construed with trying to have each dating situation as a relationship instead of actually looking at it from a dating perspective, that you are trying to get to know someone before you get to that level of let's be in this relationship. So I believe it's a process of elimination. But I get reamed for that. What about you? A lot of people think that because I say that you shouldn't date multiple people. I didn't say sleep with multiple people. I said date.
Right.
But
So, I mean, some
But
people
that's
think dating and sleeping are the same thing these days.
exactly, they do.
Right.
They do.
What about you, Sean? What do you think when you think about dating? Do you and you're about to date somebody? Do you have like this checklist in your head? Do you do you have expectations? Like, what is dating to you when you want to date somebody?
Okay, well, first off, I like what she said. It's a process of elimination. That's a true statement. It is. But like, but that process is your own process of like what you like, what you bring to your own table, and then what you're looking forward to in another person. So dating is that, like you said, dating is dating. It's not sexual in the beginning. We kind of complicate it and make it that in the beginning. You know what I mean? But that should be the back burner of it, because if you can't stand this person after 2 or 3 weeks, then why would you be sexual with them?
Right. That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
I
And
love
if they don't,
that
That's a great point.
if they don't reach your standards as you being women, you got to make smart decisions. Because if they don't reach your standards as you being a woman, then the answer is no. But we as men, we that have close relationships with our mothers have a pretty good idea on how to treat a woman. You know, sometimes sometimes we just mess up on the romance part, on giving you the right romance for yourself. You know what I mean? That pertain to you, because sometimes women have their own perspective of what they see and what they view.
Right.
You know, and then men, we're kind of simple. Sometimes we can be out there, but we're kind of simple sometimes, though, because we got to fit your needs of what you like.
Right.
Within the basis of our parameters, if we can afford it, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you're taking us on a date, what would be your idea of a date that you would take us on for a first date?
Well, it depends. I'm kind of one of those creative individuals. It depends on the person. I sometimes I try to do things on a budget. When I say a budget, like I try to find all the free stuff in my community that makes sense of things.
Okay.
I live next to a park and everything where there's like a nice waterway, a walkway, a flowerway. You can walk through a garden. You can walk through for free. You know what I mean? Like you can add different elements just as you're getting to know somebody. It doesn't take you long enough to coffee is coffee. If you're interested in somebody, right? Well, then start small. I would say you start with coffee first, because you know why? Because coffee's coffee. If you feel coffee is great, well, then you lead up to lunch. If you can't get through coffee and lunch with a person, then there's no possible way you should make it to dinner.
That's true.
That's so true. That's so true. I like that. You probably have the girls
if you can't get through coffee, lunch, dinner, there's no way you should make it to first base without those checklists of just starting at the basis of the first ones.
So what about those women who decide that coffee is not good enough?
True, but you have to know yourself to know your boundaries of yourself. Even as a man, like there's no harm of a man treating a woman as a woman, but you still got to know your boundaries of knowing your worth.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm not saying I'm above that, but telling you I'm above that as a man. So as a man, so we expect the same thing like yourself. You expect the man's A game. You expect the man to be a man, but we expect the woman to be a woman too, though. That's beneath us.
Absolutely.
As a man,
I love that.
To have a conversation with a man, you have a conversation with a man. To have a conversation with a boy, then go have a conversation with a boy.
All right now.
Okay, man. You got that, man.
My bad.
All right.
My bad. You asked a question. You asked a question. So we're here. So let's this is men to two women to a man. So I mean, you can give me encouragement. I mean, I can give you encouragement on this end to show you what we think, and vice versa too, though.
Sure. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I like that because I feel like dating should go back to I know I talked about this before on another show, but I feel like dating should go back to old-fashioned dating, like courting, like you were saying, like first dates at a coffee shop or going on a picnic, or I like that kind of stuff. Like I feel like those type of things, like they mean something more. You know what I mean?
They do.
So I like them. I like the answers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you guys got to also realize too, though, like in this day and era, though, what happens is though these roles have changed though, because like you guys still these older women or the women period like to date little boys. They don't like to let a man be a man.
That's true.
You have to allow a man to be a man. When I say that, you have to allow him to ask you out. You don't ask him out. And the first date, because that's why he pays for it first, because he asked you out. If you overstep your boundaries and you ask him first, when you ask him first, guess what? You might be paying all because you overstep your boundaries and you ask him out. If a man wants to be with you and interested, he'll ask you out. That's the first date. That's coffee.
That's absolutely true.
That's coffee. Let him ask you out. You know, you stay in your zone as you being a woman. If a man's interested, he will give you the twinkle, the something to overstep and ask you as a gentleman. Hey.
So do you believe in so do you take the check every time, or do you believe in splitting the check, or do you believe like one time I pay, one time you pay?
In dating, okay, it's really funny because in dating, you want to make sure this person is interested in you, just like you're interested in them. So it can go back and forth. Because you want to feel appreciated, just like the other person appreciated. Just so you know that this person respects your time and you respect their time.
Right.
Now, once you get to a point, once you get past that dating point, your boyfriend, girlfriend, well, then that changes. Those roles change. You know, but it's called growth. It's called getting to know somebody. You know what I mean? It's called being serious dating, not messing around, but serious dating. You know what I mean? Like if you want to meet somebody serious, date them seriously. You know what I mean? Date them seriously. Have your own. Let them have their own. Stand on your principles. Let them stand on their principles. You be a woman. You be a man. You date. You're interested. They're interested. Now let's have coffee.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like that. I really like that.
If we get through coffee, then we'll have lunch.
Okay.
If we don't get through lunch, then guess what? There's no ever need for us to ever have dinner. So then at that point in time, I never ever have to hear what your favorite restaurant is. You know why? Because we didn't make it past lunch.
We ain't going past. You didn't make it past the lunch.
Got it. That's right. So with that being said, then what's the craziest thing that has ever happened to you, or that you've done on a date? Like, what's the I mean, I've done something really crazy.
Okay, right.
I've not the story Sean told, but
No.
I've met somebody and done a crazy thing before, you know. So like, I mean, real quick, I met somebody online, and then I only knew him for like a week, and then he was like, "Let's go to North Carolina," and I was like, "Okay," not even thinking about it, you know. Jumped in a car, driving to North Carolina with this dude, you know, and so I get a phone call from a girlfriend, and she's FaceTiming me, and she's like, "Are you still in New York?" I was like, "No, I'm in Georgia." She was like, "Well, where are you going?" I was like, "I'm going to North Carolina." And she was like, "With who?" And I was like, "This person." She was like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "Somebody I just met." And she's like, "Girl, are you crazy? What if he wants to kill you? What if he kills you and you never come back to North?" And I didn't think about it. I was like, I didn't even think about that. You know, and I'm just sitting there like,
about being a TV1 victim. So you was gonna be on
TV1 victim. I didn't know.
You know what I'm
saying? When you were Miss Savage friend, you would constantly ask her that. Are you crazy?
Yeah. You're right.
When you were Miss Savage's friend, you would constantly ask her.
Conversations we have is always like,
"Are you crazy?" Yes.
What are you talking about?
Listen, I didn't hear live. I'm here. He didn't kill me, but I honestly didn't put two to two together till after my girlfriend was like, "I'm gonna need his driver license, his license plate number." All that.
Wait. This goes back to the first question. Are you crazy?
Right.
Just checking.
So have you, Sean? Have you ever done something that crazy before?
Okay, for a woman, yeah, because it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing. Like you guys think it's just on you guys. Like on our side, like when you go, you guys did some crazy stuff. Well, us as guys, we do crazy stuff too. You know what I mean? Jesus. Okay. A long time ago, I was dating this girl, and I didn't know, what was going up and down, but I really liked her. But we were, it was like confusing of things of us talking to each other. So then you want to keep your distance and everything else, right? But we lived in the same neighborhood. So during the time I knew that she would walk her dog for lunch, one day I sat behind a bush because I knew she would walk that way to walk her dog.
What?
So that I could be, so that I could be like, this must be fate. I don't know. Well, I mean, I did. I sat in the bush. You know what I mean? I sat in the bush to talk to her. You know what I mean? Wait, because mind you, I was being stubborn. Didn't want to call her and be like, I was wrong. Okay. Okay. So, so I had to play it off, So I was like in the corner in the bush, like, oh shit. You walk this way?
You walk this way.
Right. You know what I mean?
That's
I mean,
so
it's all fair in love and war. Like if you really like somebody, man, like you would do the most extreme thing sometimes. It may seem extreme to other people at the time, but when you're
Right.
doing it, you're in your right frame of mind going like, no, you belong to me. Like, I like that person.
right.
So you'll find yourself doing the most sometime, and sometimes when it comes to other people, you'll be like, okay, look, let me help you out with this. You're cute. I did this for you. Your
Right.
ass, I would not. Never.
CDL
You know what I mean?
just said he never. What did he say? What did CDL said? He said, "I didn't think about being unalive."
You know what I mean?
Right. That's true. You sneaking in bushes is crazy.
Look.
That
When
is
you really
crazy.
like somebody, you'll find yourself doing the extreme, right? Because like your emotions get the best of you sometime.
That's true.
Then you
That is
react. You know what I mean? Then you got to check yourself later on to circle back around and go, nigga, you was fucked up. Why was your black ass in a fucking bush? Take
that
your
part
ass
right
home.
there.
Look.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
I look at myself and go, take your ass home and go smoke a joint right now. Go home. In fact, pick up this joint right here you were just smoking. Pick up that joint right there. Jerk. In a bush.
But that being said,
Go
is
home.
anybody, why we have people in the chat, anybody in the chat that has done anything crazy or has anything been crazy done to them, let us know, because I would like to know if there's any like other crazy stories like Sean hiding in the bushes type stories. What about you, Lala? Has anything crazy ever happened to you?
Well, I went out with
Like dating?
somebody that was crazy.
Okay, wait. That's what happens though. In the beginning, everybody's normal. In the beginning, you meet everybody's representative.
That is true.
That's
and then
true.
you get to know them. And then after you get to know them, you go, I told you your ass was crazy.
Yeah.
I told you your ass was
That
crazy.
crazy.
I think this dude, he asked me out, and he was like one big muscle. Like this dude had no body fat whatsoever. So, and I'm not big. Like I'm 4 feet 11 inches. I'm weight like 130. I am
Nice
not big
size.
at all.
Okay, wait.
So he was like 6'3", and he was like one big muscle. So we're sitting at dinner, and he goes, he's like doing all these weird moves, and I was like, what? I'm looking around at the emergency exits. I said, "Are you on medication?" And he
What do
was
you mean
like,
weird moves? I need you to find that. What do you mean weird moves?
like,
Was he
was he
doing Michael Jackson pop and shit?
He's like going back. I'm like, I said, okay.
Like Smokey
Okay.
from Friday when he was in
Yeah,
the
like he was like
Right.
almost
Skittish.
like he was wicked. I was like, okay.
Okay.
So I said, I was like, are you on medication or something? And he goes, I was like, he goes, it's funny that you say that because I'm bipolar.
Oh,
I don't,
mhm.
I have medication, but I don't take it because that's drugs.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So then we get done with dinner. We get ready to leave out. So I always drive. Anytime that, when I was single, I always drive. So I drove my car. He drove his car. I was like, okay. He was like, won't you follow me back to my place? I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then he takes me like this and snatches my soul out of my body. He snatched me to him so hard. I was like, what the hell? And then he kisses me. I was like, what the hell just happened? I said, what? Okay. I was like, yeah, I'm going to follow you. I went home, blocked him. And I was like, no. I was like, I can see you getting mad. And me, knowing me, I can see you getting mad and just throwing my ass like a little rag doll. I'm good. I'm good.
Julie's like, oh hell no.
Okay, see. This is what I mean. Okay, so let me help you pretty out. Let me help you out. See, because your ass. See, let me help you out. See, see the warning signs, and then you was like, "Fuck it, I can make it happen." Right? This dude. let's back up real quick, and then you decide to go with him.
Who, me?
Yeah. No, Lala. She like. Then Lala decided to go with him.
You did.
After she knew he was crazy already.
When he was doing the smoky twitch.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So, wait. Okay, the warning signs.
Yeah.
And then you were like, I'm going to go. He looks safe.
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, I'm really, really paranoid when it comes, especially like I said, I'm only 4'11". So I've had men forget that I'm standing right there. They done elbow me in the head and I'm good. I'm so good.
You've had that?
I'm like,
wait. You've had that?
Yeah. Yes. Tall men, for some strange reason, tall men love me. And they forget that I'm standing right there. And I've been elbowed in the head so many times, it's ridiculous. I'm like,
see,
dude.
she got an elbow contusion. I got a back contusion.
Standing here. I'm standing right here. So yeah. But man, I'm telling you, when he snatched me and my soul came out of my body.
Oh my God.
I was like, no.
Doing too much.
Funny.
Doing
like,
too much. See, y'all pick some wild people. Y'all pick some wild soul sucking people.
Yeah, listen.
Man, I'm gonna pray for you too, because you two, boy, doing some wild stuff.
Because I was like,
you were one hiding in the bushes over here.
Weirdos. Like I've literally attracted some weird men.
See,
yeah, like
Okay. Let me ask you this question, Ray. What's the worst tattoo you two have ever seen on a man?
A Tweety bird tattoo.
Give me two. I got two top two.
Maybe like their girlfriend's name or something, or their the
okay.
one. I feel like that's the most dumbest thing to do is get your girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse's name on you.
And where was it?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just anywhere. I just feel like anywhere is a bad place.
What about you, Lala?
Oh, I seen a dude with a tattoo on his lower back. I was like,
And what did he say?
He couldn't say nothing. I mean, that looked like prison. That looked like you was having a grand time in prison,
Okay. These are my two words. A long time ago, I got together with this pretty light-skinned woman. Hazel eyes. Awesome. You go through the motions, you do positions. You turn it over, you look down, tramp stamp, old school tramp stamp. There's a star in the middle and two dates. Now, in the beginning, I don't say nothing because I don't know what this is right now. So, of course, I can't let this stroke, mess up the motion in the ocean. Now, when we're done, let me ask you something real quick. What was that? Now, she tells me, and I'm like, why would you put that there? Now, what she put there was the star was for her father, and it was his birth date and his death date.
Oh. I mean, my dad is deceased too, but I would never put
as her tramp stamp tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Your father.
Now.
Wow.
Now my second most funniest is one day I used to live in Vegas. I live in LA now. I've been in LA for about 25, 27 years now. One day I go to Vegas, hang out with my friends, and we go hang out. And this wave of Texas women kick in the door and want to hang out with me and my friends. My friends are like, no.
Okay.
No. But I'm like, yeah. Forget it. Right. So they take me back to the hotel room and hang out. Awesome. We hang out in the jacuzzi. We have a good time. When we go to hang out, good, awesome. When I turn one over, I look at her back, and the tattoo on her back says, "Ho, you just mad."
Wait, what? Wait.
That's what it said. Now, I'm confused. I don't know if she's talking to me or talking to the girl.
Wow. Okay.
See?
Who does that? That is so crazy.
Look. I'm pretty sure you see some messed up tattoos on the men, right? Like you've been with some men. You'd be like, "What was that? And why do you have that?"
I don't really. I mean, I like tattoos, but I don't really pay attention. Like I don't be like reading their body. When it
What?
comes to their tattoos.
You don't like body art?
I don't read the body. I don't read the body art. I don't. I mean, if one stands out, I'd be like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." But I don't sit there and read the body art. Like, who has time to do all that?
How you? Okay, wait. I could get you, but if it says a phrase, then you gotta read the phrase.
Right. You gotta see it.
Hope you just mad.
On phonics,
Hope you just mad.
You be like, you supposed to say, that's not right. You didn't read it. It's wrote out like you text. You know what I'm saying? Because people are up and down. You be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like,
listen,
Look, I was.
And Sean saw this girl that showed her goods, and her whole vagina was tattooed, and I was like, it was horrible.
Wait.
Like,
okay,
like an Indian type tattoo, but she used her whole vagina as the piece.
Oh,
and to make a long story short, she jumped on his lap. Okay, listen, we at the Sahara. Okay,
true story.
Something always crazy happens, Lala, when we hanging out.
This is why I call Angie, tell Angie all my crazy stuff.
Listen, we're together at this thing. We just hanging out, and this girl walks over, and Sean's like, "Oh, she's fine." So I'm like, "Okay, I'll play." You know what I'm saying? I'll play.
She was fine.
Call the person, the wingman. So I said, "Excuse me." I was like, because she had an accent. So I was like, "Oh, excuse me." I was like, "I love your accent." And then she was like, "Oh, I love you." She was like, "Oh my God, I love you too, girl." I'm like, "Okay, well, he over here think you cute." Pretty much this one. So she walks over, right? She's like,
"Whoa!" Well, she called me Will I Am.
She called him Will. Is that Will I Am? Oh my God! She called all her. She was there for a wedding. She called all. Oh my God! It's Will I Am. I'm like. You look like Will I Am. I was like, okay. It was the point where they were like even starting to sing the song. Like,
look, I played into it, but I'm just saying. I mean, come on, wouldn't you?
I looked at him. I was like, you don't look like no Will I Am. Okay.
She was hot.
She was cute. She was cute.
She was hot,
dress, right? But I did not know she didn't have no panties on. Okay, so
look,
she's like Liz. She all over us, Lala.
Right,
all over us, right? And so she sits on his lap, and she puts her leg up on my shoulder like this. Bam! I'm like,
with no panties on. My bad. Sorry.
Everything. I'm like, she was like, I was like, oh, he's single. She was like, oh, but I'm not. I have a husband at home.
I know, right? Hold up, right? Look. So I must be cute for that shit.
Right. If she's showing you her snatch and she got a man,
she wasn't showing him. She was showing
with 3
me.
kids.
My eyeballs were burning.
Tattooed.
Your snatch.
Man.
Girl, my eyeballs were burnt. So then I was like, oh, you got a husband? She was like, yeah, but see, I'm here. And she said something along like, but that's he at home with our kids. But that's his problem, not my problem right now. I was like,
oh.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. And I wasn't looking, okay? I was not looking. I know y'all think I was looking in chat. It was in my face. She was sitting on Sean's lap. And
she was. Okay. Like I concur.
Yes.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
she goes,
but
she goes, well,
wait. But Angie didn't run.
I didn't run. I stayed with the man. She's like, oh, I could take both y'all back to my hotel room. I was like, oh no, not me. Nah, you can take him. Not me.
Right.
I'm not going to nobody's hotel. So then
she was gonna try to get you. She was gonna try to get you.
Right. I'm saying Angie didn't run.
Have a good time with the both of y'all.
Nah, not with me. She must have a good time with him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So then she sits on his lap, right? This is how we found out about the tattoo. She gets off his lap, right? And I was like, oh, because she had this really nice tattoo on her leg. Now, mind you, her leg, bam, propped up on my shoulder, right? So
Right.
I was like, oh, that's like a nice tattoo. Took her leg off my shoulder. Oh, that's a nice tattoo. Bam, right? All of a sudden, she goes, oh, I have another one. Stood up, lifted her whole dress up, and boom, there was the tattoo on her vagina.
Oh, so,
in my
so she
face.
showed you her
And
snatch
Sean
right
was
then and
like,
there.
nasty.
Whoa,
Nasty.
whoa, 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 wait. Whoa. Don't
Why
wait.
you?
You can't make it seem like it's my bad. Like I wasn't nasty. I'm just there. It ain't my fault.
So you want to ask me about tattoos in bad places? That was a tattoo in a bad place. It looked like a bad.
Okay,
like,
wait. Tattoos are
sun or
subjective.
something. What do you call them things?
Location is subjective. Location is subjective. I mean, I thought it was an awesome place for a tattoo.
Okay, even if it didn't look like, you know, dried up pastrami, right?
Okay.
No, she was clean cut. She was listen.
Okay.
She was so in my face that you knew she was shaved down to the T. Okay,
Okay.
like down to like you just could not help but like it was there. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, how am I?
Okay. Wait.
This
But Angie,
situation-
you have to finish this story though, because like you got to remember that there was an older black lady
yeah.
with Texas gear on side of us that was equally funny.
So there was this. Okay, so real quick, this bridal party, right? Is Vegas. They get married. If y'all from Vegas, anybody that's from Vegas, y'all know there's theme weddings all the time.
All the
So
time.
they are all dressed up in these cowgirl outfits or cowboy outfits, right? Because
At the
there's a
Sahara Hotel.
Yeah, it was at Sarah.
Okay.
It was all lesbians there, okay? And so we didn't know that
Stop.
though. We didn't know, we didn't know that. So there's a lady sitting next to me, and she was dressed up in all like Indian or can I say Indian? I don't know. But anyways, she was dressed up in all cowboy outfit. So they all go to the wedding, and me and Sean's like whispering because we thought she was with him. So I'm like, oh my god, that was like the most craziest thing ever. He's like, yeah, psh, psh. And then she goes, I can't believe you didn't come help me out. I can't believe you didn't pretend to be my girlfriend. I'm like, huh? Who's she talking to? Right?
True story.
It was
True
crazy.
story.
And I go, talking to me? And she goes, yeah. She was like that. She was like, they were trying to buy me a drink. You know what I'm saying? She was like, they're trying to buy. I don't roll like that. She was like, they don't know. She's like, I carry a knife in my purse. I was like,
Okay, but wait. But she was fine. She was high yellow. She had hazel eyes. She had a poncho on. She had a cowboy hat on. I mean, but she was an old school like black woman where she was gorgeous. Where when she pulled this off, it was like, are you kidding me? Like, we were like, are you what? What?
We were shocked.
She was like, I'll cut a bitch. She was like, I'll cut a bitch.
I'll cut a bitch.
Oh my god.
She was like,
I'll cut a bitch. But she was gorgeous. Where it was like, I could imagine like if it was like back in the day, if it was like Holly Berry, like they pulled the mask off and they were like, oh my god, this woman, an older woman, she had hazel eyes, like pretty skin. When she pulled the poncho off, and she was like, I can't believe you guys didn't help me. And we looked at her and it was like, whoa, what?
CDL said she from the streets. Yeah, she should have been. But she was like,
she said, I'll cut a bitch. And she was serious.
I looked at Sean, I was like, and she goes, I got a knife right here.
She wasn't playing.
She
wasn't playing. She wasn't playing.
It was a big knife, Lala. Boom, right? Bam, put it on the table.
She had a machete?
Oh yeah. No. She had a pocket. We carry these little pocket knives that go in your pocket. She pulled hers out and was like, boom, and put it on the table. And I was like, oh shit.
I look at Sean. I'm like, where'd she get that from?
She wasn't playing. She was dangerous. She was not playing.
I'm not wearing no bra. And then also she pulls her bra out.
Man.
Slaps the bra on the bar, and I'm like,
look at you. What you clapping? So you clapping?
Okay, you know what?
What? I'm a man. I like nice titties, and there was some nice titties. My bad. Sorry.
Ridiculous. I'm done being the wingman. I'm not playing the wingman for Sean no more. This is.
But she was gorgeous, man. When she said that, what was I supposed to do? I had my wingman next to me. My wingman was like, "What you say?"
I was tripping. I was like,
"You ain't got no bra." My wingman said, "What you say? You ain't got no bra." She was like, "Yeah, I took it off and put it on the bar." And my wingman was like, so that I was like, Yes, she really took her bra off and put it on the bar. Angie,
I
take notes.
forgot.
Angie, take notes.
No.
And you say no, so that's what he was telling you the next time, you
Mm-mm.
decide to
No.
to
No.
go on a date.
First of all, when I wear my Victoria's Secret bra, it's for people special. Other than that, I'm wearing sports bra, so ain't no one. As you know how hard it's to take off. It's not
Okay,
happening.
okay, but she was 80 and she had her attention. I was like, she was hot.
Man, that's when she said I'll cut a bitch. Yeah. Listen, she was almost 80. Listen, when she said I'll cut a
my
bitch, you
God.
really pushed the streets. Listen,
No, I'm just saying.
CDL was
I'm
right
just
about
saying.
that.
She was a beautiful woman. The way she carried herself was like,
actually really pretty. She was really.
oh yeah, that
really
was
pretty.
awesome.
Yeah.
I loved every moment about it.
Even though we got a little off topic there.
My bad.
No, you're good. So I got one more question before we carry on to the next part before we wrap up in a little bit. What do you believe in dating sites, Sean? Do you believe that they can work? Do you believe that like if you meet somebody online? Yeah, like look, my son and his wife met online and they're married today. I have an old friend, Josie. She met her husband online and they happily married today, and I think they've been married for a while now.
Okay.
So I do believe people can meet online and then find that person. As for me, I've had crap. Like, so I'm going back to old school way. Like it's not for me, that's for sure. It's just
I know, but I think you just asked me the question, and you asked the question, and you asking me the question.
Sorry, I tend to do that sometimes, but
I know, right? But I don't think it's for everybody.
No, it's not. So what about you, Sean? Do you think it would work?
Okay, but you got to remember though, look, I'm an old school cat. I was raised by old school cats.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an old school mentality on how to treat a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And how to give her to be a woman, and for me to be a man, and us to make it work. And this new era of things and everything else, things change.
Right. They do.
You know what I mean? So like for myself, I'm an old school cat to where I would really prefer to meet you in person and talk to you in person. Like I said, we can go out for coffee. If we can't get through coffee, then guess what? We don't need lunch.
I guess we ain't getting no dinner either.
That's true.
Because sometimes, because in this day and era, when you get to dinner, then I got to hear about all your wants, your needs, everything else. All of a sudden, it's 2025, and you're going to tell me how you need this, need that, and need some bills paid. What'd you say?
Not the bills paid.
Oh, the light bill is due on Monday. What you got on it? Well, I got on it. Dang. Dang, on Monday. Dang. What we doing tonight? Dang.
I just met you last week.
Right, I just met you. We just met.
What I
got on the light bill? Dang. That's what we doing? Dang. So let me see if I got this straight. So if we go out for dinner, right? Okay, so look, how about this? Now look, in this dating world, right? When a man asks you out, that means yes, he's definitely playing, right? On the first date. Now, say if you ask him out on the first date, is he still entitled to pay?
I think a real man would still pick up the check.
Right.
I heard. Okay, wait. Let me take back the real.
It doesn't really.
Yeah,
I guess I bring money no matter what, just in case.
Right.
Wait.
Well,
I bring money just in
when I was
case.
single,
But what if you asked him out on the first date?
Then I would pay. I mean,
now would that be an issue?
I mean, it's the same thing. Like, I remember, we got invited to a birthday dinner, and it was my best friend's birthday dinner. So I wasn't going to be like, yeah, you still got to pay, even though, she's my best friend and all of these, it's like,
oh yeah, of course not.
You know,
and it was your first date. It was your first date, and you liked him.
Well, it wasn't the first date,
Well, what?
It wasn't the first date, but
what?
I no, it wasn't. But I did pay. I was like, you know what, I got it. So
I
Okay,
think today there's nothing wrong with paying.
there's
Like, if
nothing
you
wrong with that at all. Now,
I feel like if I ask you out,
now, wait, wait. When you do that, right now, even as a man, right, it is still our duty to meet you in the middle. Like you can pay for dinner, that's totally
Mhm.
fine. But it's still our duty to meet you in the middle. Like if you ask the man out, then you treat for dinner. Nobody says you're a treat for dessert. Nobody says
Right.
you're a treat for the show and everything else after that. No, no.
Right.
You just ask me out for dinner. That means you got a treat for dinner.
Right.
Well, then as
That's
a
true.
man, everything else, and then you put your wallet away.
Mhm.
Well, then you ask me out. Well, then that's like a perk and a flirt and a strut to be like, what?
Ross says, "Nah, men pay." You know what? I feel like even if the woman asks you out, that's true. Like if I ask you, I feel like a man would be like,
True.
"I'll get the check."
I
True,
know,
but
you know, but just like with him, you know, if I paid, I'd be like, "You putting out?" He'd be like, "For
See?
real," you know.
See? That's what I mean.
His
See?
favorite line. I'd be
See,
like,
Rock?
"Hey,
See?
well, you know, I'm
You
like,
See?
date if he
Women
pays.
are the same as men. You're like, wait a minute, I pay. Are you putting out?
I'd be like, "Hey, you know, I'll flash my card. Like, what's up? You putting out?" He's like, "What?"
Hold on, I paid for steak
Look,
dinner.
I told you.
I better get some that night, right? Is that what
Look,
you're saying?
look, as you should.
Hey, you better make it. You know, you better make it.
Look, as you should. If you should, you'd be like, okay, I'm taking you out and I'm paying. Oh shit, guess nigga, drop them draws. God damn it.
Listen, as one of my girlfriends said before, I think we had this conversation. I'll pick up the check. That way, I can make the choice whether I want
Look.
to give it up or not.
Wait. I've been in that position too. Wait. I've been in that position to where a woman paid to where I asked her. I said, a few times. They're like, okay, so now do I have to like drop my jaws because you picked up the check? And guess what she said?
What?
Yes.
Right, exactly. See,
You know,
She told me that, and I'm like, but wait. As a man, though, I respected it because she told me that she was paying the check.
So what's drop-in worthy dinner though? Is it like Popeyes and drive-through, or is it like 5-star restaurants steak dinner? Like what is drop-in worthy?
Oh no, love. It's the same thing as yourself, right? So like when you guys go, I need red bottoms, I need steak dinner, I need dinner, I need food. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing. Like, and you want your man to smell good, look good, and be on point and be present. It's the same thing as a man. It's everything you have inside of you is everything we have inside of us. So then we're the same way to be like, if a woman takes you out and treats you, you think we don't want to be treated? You think we want to go to Denny's and go to BOT's extra bacon? The fuck?
I didn't know where you at. Like if you in
so what
Vegas,
you trying to say?
Denny's
You
24 hours.
need a steakhouse or whatever in order to.
I need creativity and consideration. Like after we get to know each other, right? So then like we could have a steak and a park and a picnic.
As long as you had the roses and the rose petals before, like you know, like you all coming to America.
my love, we said picnic. You get every picnic you go on as a man. You get flowers.
Right?
You get flowers. You get something to drink, wine. You get something to eat.
Oh, I keep
You
some wine.
dessert.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like as a picnic. You know what I mean? Like when you go on a picnic with a man. Have you ever been on a picnic with a man? Has a man ever taken a picnic?
Yes.
I've never been on a picnic ever. I got asked to go on a picnic, and then I bought a picnic blanket, and now it's still in my trunk. I never got to go on that picnic.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. He is for it. He is for it.
Okay. But now, but that's called romance.
Right.
Yeah, that
Now,
would be
a lot of women want romance. A lot of them want romance in the beginning, right? They want romance.
Right.
Now, but they'll feed you McDonald's.
So, what do you think men should get flowers?
As a gentleman, you wait, a man or a gentleman?
As a woman giving you flowers.
Absolutely. As a man, absolutely. Like when it comes to like romance and everything, absolutely. Your job as a man, your romance, your job is to do anything and everything to make this woman smile. If I can make you smile by sending you some flowers on a day where you're having a bad day, guess what? Kudos to me.
Yeah. So do you think it's weird when women give flowers to a guy? I think that's what.
No, I think it's awesome, right? What are you kidding me? Are you what? Are you kidding? That's awesome, right? That makes a man give more. That makes the man give more. You send a man some flowers. You see him. You send a man some flowers and see what happens.
Yeah. Nah.
Wait. You send a man some flowers and see what happens. See what happens for lunch. What the fuck is lunch? What the fuck? That's our lunch. Send a man some flowers. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like dinner's at 8:00, right? Send him some flowers at 5:00. The fuck? Ding, 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 ding. Yo, we need the VIP table. Yo, give me that bottle of wine. Yo, whatever she wants. What happened? She sent me flowers. The fuck? Did she really? Yeah. So then,
I think, what did Julie say in that last comment? She said something about dating and romance. What is it? I read a little bit. I didn't get to read it all, but she said romance and dating something. She said, I think romance and dating should never end. I agree. I'm such a romantic at heart.
Okay, wait. But with grown ass people though, it doesn't. Okay, so like when you find your mate, when you find that one, that romance, everything. No, that's like when you say your forever love, that's your forever love. So everything is like romantical. Everything you want that romantical from the day you wake up and open your eyes until you close your eyes. You want that to be like, well, this is breakfast. Okay, we'll find dinner and romance, and we'll find everything. I can write you a love letter for lunch and meet you for dinner afterwards.
Right.
But first, we still need coffee first.
Okay, got it. With you, we need coffee, and then we'll see if we get to dinner. For sure.
Right.
How about lunch?
Right. So with that being said, it's almost time for us to wrap up our show.
Oh.
And at this point, we usually would turn the show over to the person we're interviewing and allow them to ask us questions. But Sean has already done that through this whole show. So.
Sorry. I love you.
No problem. It was a good episode.
It was a great, you know what? Thank you so much, Sean, for being on the show with us, because it allowed us to, get laughing and get this party started, and and see a man's point of view of what we always.
Hey, like I said, thanks for having me. I'm really happy. This is your first show.
Right.
Congratulations to both of you.
We did good.
Salute you both.
Right, and for everybody that came in tonight on the chat.
Everybody. This is awesome.
We didn't get to the comments a lot. We're still brand new at this. We're learning, so
yeah,
we're trying to do this thing and stuff. But I just want to make a couple announcements real quick. If everybody that's in the chat or watching the show now and later, we will. Savagely Uncut won't go live every week. We'll go live maybe twice a month, but we will have pre-recorded episodes in between each live. So please make sure to hit that notification button so that way you can watch our episodes in between until the next one. Also, we're going to have a little giveaway for our first live. We had so many people support us up until this first show, and we wanted to make sure we thanked everybody. And so if you could stay with us until the very end, if you can let us know in the comments or in the chat who was the third and the last person that we thank, you will get one of our first Savagely Uncut boxes, which is like a romance box. It'll have like a massage candle, some bubble bath, and maybe some other things in there. So stay with us to the end. Write in the comments who the third and the last person we thank was, and we will do a raffle for everybody that answers that question. So that way, we can get you out some merch, because we do have merch coming pretty soon. We're going to have from t-shirts to stickers to coffee mugs, anything you think of. We are definitely going to have our merch. So,
right.
And then also, what else do we have to say? Please share out this live, get everybody on. We really appreciate everybody that showed up tonight. Do you have any last words, Lala?
I just want to say thank you, Kool-Aid, again for coming on.
It's
been very entertaining. Yes,
Yo.
It's been very entertaining. We appreciate the support.
Salute to both of you.
Yes.
Salute to both of you.
That's been in the comments also, because
thank you for having me.
Appreciate the support.
Thank you for having me. Yo, if you got a friend that's doing small business out there, support your friends. Support your friends. Support your friends. Support your friends.
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
Support your friends. Thanks for having me. All right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We
appreciate it. Stay with us,
sure.
Sean. Yes.
All right,
for sure.
What you supposed to do? You're supposed to take us out.
I'm about to take us out, y'all. Y'all ready?
Take us out.
Shoot. Let's do this. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
it's like candy.
Hey.
Yo, you two are retarded.
I think we're
Thanks for
done.
having me. I had a shitload of fun.
Wait, are we still alive?
I don't know. Hang up. I don't know. I can hear you. Can you hear me?